embarrasses Rose on 90 Day Fiancé, and she decides to expose him on social media. Before I get into the story, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to Ed Brown, Rosemarie Vega, or anyone else involved in this story. This video is simply meant to report on the news and give some insight on the situation. The American TV show 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days follows couples with an existing online relationship who have not started the K-1 visa process, a non-immigrant visa for the international fiancé. One partner visits their partner's foreign country, and the couple must decide if they want to get married within 90 days and start the K-1 visa process. One couple that caught a lot of social media attention was Ed and Rose. Ed Brown, who nicknamed himself Big Ed, is 54 years old from San Diego, California. Rosemarie Vega, who goes by Rose, is 23 years old from Caloocan City, Philippines. Rose is a single mother. She has a 4-year-old son named Prince. Rose did not go into detail about her past relationship with Prince's father. Ed is a single father. He has a 29-year-old daughter named Tiffany. Ed was previously married for 2 years and said it didn't work out because he cheated on her. Ed said he gave up on finding love for about 8 years until he met Rose. Ed said he fell in love with Rose after 3 months of online chatting and was planning to ask Rose to marry him during their 90-day trip. During Ed's visit to the Philippines, people were very disappointed with Ed's behavior towards Rose, her family, and her living conditions. Here are some of the issues that were highlighted. Ed lied about his height. He claimed to be 5'2" when in reality he is 4'11". Ed knew Rose wanted 2 more children, but kept it a secret that he already booked a vasectomy appointment in the United States. Despite being unfaithful in his past marriage, Ed was the one that had serious trust issues with Rose. Ed felt it was necessary to know about Rose's past relationships to be able to trust her. Rose refused to tell Ed many times, but Ed kept persisting. At one point, Ed said he would stop asking about Rose's past if she takes an STD test. Ed said in his confessional, "I want her to take the STD test because I want to know for myself that I can trust her and that she's not someone that sleeps around." Rose was heartbroken at Ed's request. Rose said in her confessional, "He thinks of me as a dirty woman. He thinks of me as nothing but an easy girl. He doesn't think of me as his girlfriend, and why should he ask me to do something like that?" Eventually, Rose revealed that Prince's father has a new life. He's married and has a new child with another woman. She does not speak to him anymore. 4 years after their separation, Rose was in 2 more relationships, but they did not work out. Rose told Ed she isn't seeing anyone else. Ed decided he could trust Rose after hearing this. Rose said she felt very hurt, but decided to give Ed another chance. Other than past relationship concerns, Ed was also worried that Rose may be using him for a U.S. citizenship. Ed claims Rose's sister, Maria, secretly asked him for money to support her struggling home business. Ed confronted Rose in person, and she said she did not know Maria asked him that. Rose said she doesn't want Ed's money, that she's in love with him and wants to be his wife. However, some people criticized both Ed and Rose. Other women find ways to support themselves or find a man they actually love. She's with no-neck Ed for his money. He hasn't had a relationship in 20 years, so he's online looking for young foreign girls. You don't have to pick who is the right one. They both are on the same level. Throughout their time together, people noticed little things that didn't seem right. During their first night together, Ed asked Rose to change into a robe and slippers. Rose said okay, but told him she was going to wear her pajamas underneath. After Rose changed clothes, Ed told Rose he would give her a foot massage. However, Ed began to undo Rose's bathrobe without asking. Rose didn't seem to mind, but viewers were not comfortable with his behavior. He wanted her to take her robe off, expecting no clothes. Ed is very hypocritical. He'd take off her robe, hoping that she was naked, without checking with her first, and just wanted to sleep with her, but then he complains if she is easy in the past. Also during their first night together, Ed ordered champagne for the 2 of them. Ed claims they got intimate and said, "Last night was awesome. I think the champagne got her really excited." Viewers were not happy with the way Ed spoke about Rose and the champagne. "I think the champagne really got her excited, so we got her drunk." He kind of makes it seem like she was too drunk to realize what she was doing. The morning after their first intimate night together, Ed pointed out Rose's leg hair and asked her to shave it. "Don't be mad at me, but last night I noticed that your legs were kind of like mine. They were hairy, so I'll make you a deal. If you shave your legs, I'll shave my beard." Ed said in his confessional that hairy legs on women are gross and less feminine. During their time together, Ed got gifts for Rose: a two-piece bathing suit, lingerie, mouthwash, and a toothbrush. Rose was shocked at the lingerie. Ed asked Rose to try it on, but Rose refused and gave him this look. Ed explained why he bought the lingerie in his confessional. "Rose and I have only made love once, so being intimate is still quite new for us. I brought along a couple presents from home, so I think now is the time to give her lingerie." When Ed gave Rose a toothbrush and mouthwash, he told her that her breath was not pretty. Rose looked visibly upset and told Ed she always brushes her teeth, but she struggles with a stomach ulcer. Rose expressed her feelings in her confessional. "I'm so insulted that I want to give up to Ed, and I feel embarrassed. I think Ed is a rude person. If Ed truly loved me, he needs to accept me for who I am." Viewers were disappointed in Ed's gifts. Who the gives lingerie for a gift? He could have given her at least something, maybe like a necklace? Ed's gifts are all for himself. How creepy is to give her lingerie right off the bat? People were also upset with how Ed handled the bad breath situation. He has no decency, no manners. He totally humiliated her on camera when he could have told her in private. He should have said after this, "You know what? I'm taking you to a doctor. We're gonna go through this, honey." That's what a man in love would do. Toothbrush thing was either for his own comfort or for the show. Ed visited Rose's hometown in Caloocan City, but it didn't go well. Ed described Rose's neighborhood as tough living, very poor, and real poverty. Ed asked Rose if he would be safe in her neighborhood. He later said he was scared, but happy Rose was there. Ed also expressed concern about sleeping in Rose's house. He pointed out that there are no enclosed windows in front of Rose's family. Ed was also concerned the roof would fall down because of the rain. Ed pointed out that Rose does not have a bed. She sleeps on a mattress pad on the floor, which they shared that night. When Rose left the room to change into pajamas, Ed said, "What the f am I doing? This is insane." After realizing that Rose isn't well off, Ed started to doubt Rose's intentions. Ed said in his confessional, "After seeing how Rose lives and her village, it makes me wonder, who wouldn't want to come to America for a better life? Is it not about love? Am I just her meal ticket and her way out?" Viewers were upset at Ed's reaction to Rose's home. How dare he go into their home and critique it in front of the family? His behavior is disgusting, and how he talks about her hometown, like not all people have privileges to live in a luxury house. Rose is so proud that she lives there. She doesn't hide the fact that she lives in poverty, and she acts truthfully. Ed, on the other hand, just points out things that are obviously a sensitive topic for them. He should understand that she doesn't live like him with a proper home with real windows, air conditioning, and more. Ed eventually told Rose that he was getting a vasectomy, but it didn't go well. Rose expressed she was irritated and disappointed because she told Ed it was her dream to have kids and raise a big family. Rose confronted Ed, asking why he never told her about his plans for a vasectomy during their 3 months of chatting. Rose said, "You first lie to me about height, right? And then you want to give an STD test, right? And about mouthwash and why you tell me I have an ulcer. So I'm disappointed because you always embarrass me. And about my sister. I think you think I'm like my sister. Same. You think I want your money, not you. You make me feel like a little person. I think you do not love me. I'm done." Rose let out all her frustrations with Ed. "I think you do not love my son. I think you do not give time and effort to my son. I think, always think, and I feel you do not tell me the truth. So I feel very, 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 very hurt because you do not see how you treat me. I always give you a chance, right? But you do not deserve. Your behavior is not good. I try to understand always you. It's too much. You hurt me. You lied to me again and again and again and again, so I don't want to continue this relationship." Ed was speechless and walked away after Rose ended their relationship. Viewers were proud of Rose. Good for Rose for standing up for herself and not settling on someone she knows won't make her happy. I have real respect for Rose. She prefers to live in poverty and be happy than live in semi-luxury and be treated like trash. And viewers were disappointed in Ed's reaction. He storms out and he's the one who led her on? I'm confusion. He still didn't admit that he was wrong. This man is so full of himself and loves playing victim. While most of the criticism is towards Ed, there are some concerns about Rose as well. One person implied it was irresponsible of Rose to want more children without understanding the responsibilities that come with it. She is too young to understand how much it takes to raise a child. She has help from her family, so she thinks it's not a big deal to have 2 more. She can barely afford to take care of herself and her son, and she's not even thinking about how much healthcare is for kids, especially when they are young and get sick. I always felt bad for kids that were raised in poverty because the parents were selfish for wanting children that they couldn't afford to feed. Rose and Ed are both using each other. She wants a better life, even if it's with someone she can't stand to touch or kiss, and he wants companionship and sex. I don't blame him for not wanting 2 more kids. At his age, he would be working until he was in his 70s to pay for them, and it's not cheap to raise them in San Diego. Another person criticized Rose for seeking a better life with Ed. It's absolutely nuts to me that everyone's giving her a pass because she's an impoverished mother. Like, that doesn't make it okay? I get that she's doing this for her son, but what she's doing isn't a noble pursuit by any means. You know what would be noble of her to do? Saving up and getting her son the out of the Philippines herself, which is absolutely possible. She doesn't need Big Ed to save her and her family from poverty. Other people said they were both using each other. It's a business arrangement. She gets a better life for her and her son in America. He gets a young Asian wife. I think they are both scammers and don't sympathize with either of them. Throughout the season, fans made GoFundMe pages for Rose. Let's help Rosemarie and her son get out of poverty. Rescue Rosemarie Vega from Big E. Rose shared both of the fundraisers on her Instagram page and wrote, "Please do not be a victim of this scammer. Though the intention to help me and my son is good, please know that I am not aware of this GoFundMe, and I am not related or never meet this person, in person or online. Please help me report this fraud. Please know that I do not authorize any GoFundMe account made under my name." On April 4th, Ed posted a video to Instagram, possibly hinting that his relationship with Rose didn't end well.
Oh my God, I just woke up. I had a crazy dream that I was on a reality show. I went to the Philippines. It's hot. Oh, thank God that didn't happen, man. Shoot, it's so hot. I need aircon. It wasn't a dream, fudge.
During the show, couples don't get to hear what their partner says in their confessionals. So when the episode aired, showing Ed doubting her intentions and said he was concerned Rose viewed him as her meal ticket, she was very upset. On April 23rd, Rose expressed her feelings on Instagram Live. Rose claims Ed was using her to be famous.
Ed, how dare you to make me embarrassed in front of million people? Please, people, don't believe him. It's fake. He does really care of me. He just to be a famous. That's why he doing that.
Rose said Ed did not give her money, possibly addressing people's speculation that she was a gold digger.
He did not even give me a penny. All lies. He did not give me any gifts except Brian Panty, and the word that came from mouth is lie. All of that, the mouth is lie. It's not at all true.
Rose mentioned her son.
He did not care of me, and especially to my son. So please, you always embarrass me and be always quiet. But for now, I always talk about you. You are always liar. You're always true, you're liar.
Rose said her sister Maria did not ask Ed for money. She said Ed made up lies about Maria.
She always asks Ed about my sister's money. No, it's not true. It's a fake. He's all in the mouth. He's not always and this not from my sister. Okay? It's not true. Always is lie. It's not always. Before you come here, he's not telling me. So please, don't believe.
Rose ended the live by sharing that she felt hurt and asked viewers not to believe Ed.
Always what he said, Ed, is not true. He want be a famous, not all. He not love me. He not care me. He always embarrass me. I always be quiet. But I feel hurt for now. I want to say I feel hurt her now. So he's not always caring of me. It's not true. It's not true. Okay? Please, don't believe Ed. It's not always true what he said.
Throughout the season, Ed started getting hateful comments after embarrassing Rose on TV. One of those comments came from an account who claims to be related to Rose. She wrote on Ed's Facebook post, "You have no heart, no neck, Ed. You, Ed, you are a scam to us. You are shameless. You just use my sibling just to make money. You, Cole, may you and receive karma." She also spam commented the same message in Tagalog. Ed's friends fought back, claiming that Rose was scamming Ed for money and using him to come to America. One friend thought the account was fake. It is not clear who is behind the account or if it is a fake account. Ed did not respond to the comment. A few days later, on April 27th, Ed posted a video on Instagram which people suspect is directed at Rose.
So, I have another joke. I kind of pulled a little bit from Goodfellas, but I put my own spin on it. It's a knock-knock joke. I want you guys to try it at your next get-together when we all can. Okay, here we go. So, knock-knock. Who's there? Why don't you go f*** yourself? Okay, hey, knock-knock. Who's there? Hey, I thought I told you to go f*** yourself.
Also on April 27th, Rose posted a photo on Instagram with the caption, "Remember, if people talk about you behind your back, it only means you are 2 steps ahead of them. Be happy for them and always think positive. God has great plan for me, not now, but soon." On April 12th, Ed shared a TikTok video of a girl who made fun of Ed's appearance. She compared Ed to a crash test sculpture named Graham, which was designed to survive a serious car crash. A fan of Ed commented, "Kudos to you, Ed. Some of these people are so damn mean and ignorant. There's nothing funny about her video." Ed replied, "I know, I get a kick out of this. It's so funny. Do you want to hear something even more funny? All the haters out there made me the most authentic reality star on 90 Day Fiancé history. Look it up online. For context, there is an article from February 2020 that claims Ed is the most genuine cast member on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. Lisa Ham, who also appeared on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, was angry over Ed's claims. Lisa said, "Okay, BGL going on soapbox for a hot min. Ed, your statement is really a myth because the real MVPs are the fans. Any 90-day production is truly a team effort to entertain fans. So I'm sure from what I'm reading, people are definitely seeing it's a team effort to create and record shows, and production team made you all the way. We are seen on television, so I see where you lost your way. Ed, no one is an instant celebrity because we appeared on a television show. Let's try and stay grounded because past, present, and future casts are a team. It is not any singular person to be, as you say, realist." Lisa later revealed that Ed blocked her. Another cast member also spoke his mind. Tariq Myers, who appeared on 90 Day Fiancé What Now and found love in the Philippines, criticized Ed on his Instagram story. Tariq said, "Most authentic in 90 Day Fiancé franchise history? You misspelled creepiest. 1. You're not even the most authentic cast member whose story was about the Philippines or to be featured on Before the 90 Days. 2. I took great pains to respect the Philippines culture and their poverty struggles when we filmed. You make Americans look intolerant and callous. 3. You better be glad I'm not on Pillow Talk because I'd be flaming yo goofy." For context, 90 Day Fiancé Pillow Talk is a reaction show spin-off showing cast members from previous seasons reacting to an episode from 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. On May 2nd, Rose announced she would be speaking the truth on her YouTube channel soon. She said, "I might be poor, but I'm raised to always tell the truth and be respectful of others, but I also know when enough is enough." As the couple became a hot topic, people began investigating if Ed and Rose are still together. People shared screenshots of Rose appearing to kiss someone and showing off a ring. Another screenshot showed a photo of Rose's alleged new partner, which people believe is a girl. Someone congratulated Rose on her alleged engagement in a photo Rose uploaded holding roses. Rose denied the rumors. "The rumor that I'm engaged to a woman is not true. Stop the lies." After Rose went on Instagram Live to accuse Ed of using her for fame, people began noticing how Ed presents himself on social media. On Ed's Instagram page, he calls himself a reality TV personality. Ed shared memes about being the biggest star on 90 Day Fiancé. Ed shared a video of a fan calling him famous after he left a comment on one of her posts.
And he commented, "I wish I was as famous as you were." Bruh, I'm not the famous one. you are.
Ed expressed excitement from seeing his name on TV. Cannot wait 1 week from tonight, 8 p.m. PST. Just saw my name on the Cox schedule. It is really happening. Ed has stickers of his face that he sells and hands out to people on trips. Ed has done many interviews. He appeared on Nightly Pop, AfterBuzz TV, Access, Entertainment Tonight, H3 Podcast, and The Nighttime Show. Ed announced he was starting a clothing line.
Working on a couple projects, including my clothing line, Big Ed Wear. A portion of the profits are going to be donated to anti-bullying.
But Ed wasn't the only one being more active on social media. Rose joined many platforms, including TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Cameo. Rose also calls herself a reality TV personality on her Cameo profile. Did the couple use each other to get famous? We'll never really know. Sometimes, people simply get excited over the amount of love they receive and decide to pursue a career out of their newfound fame. That seems to be the end of the drama for now, but it's important to keep in mind that the show is ongoing, and more things may unfold after this video is posted. So, what's the big issue? There were many concerns people had with Ed, but the main issues we're going to discuss today are letting your partner's past affect your trust in them and how to properly have the STI discussion. Most people have a dating history, but is it fair to let your partner's past affect your trust in them? Most people ask about their partner's past because they want to know if there are any deal breakers or red flags such as cheating and abuse, which is completely fair to know. Diana Durrell, an intuitive dating coach, says that you can bring up these red flags. In terms of topics that could be red flags, physical abuse, cheating without any ownership or responsibility or reflection, not disclosing about any STDs, this is something they should bring up because it affects you. For smaller past issues, Diana says it's important to see if they've grown from their past. Your biggest concern is seeing have they learned from their past or are they repeating the same patterns. That's hard to tell in the beginning, but you can pay attention to how they speak about their past partners and respond when asked about their past. While some people may feel it's pointless to bring up the past, Dr. Karen Finn, a divorce coach, says it can give insight into who you are. With partnerships, oftentimes you're spending so much time with that person and have so much more intensity that they have a chance to be a greater influence than other things are in shaping your character and shaping your responses. Helen Fisher, a senior researcher at the Kinsey Institute, also adds that reflecting on the past can help you grow. Human brains have evolved to attach to other people after forming romantic bonds. When a relationship ends and that attachment severs, there's a huge emotional and psychological hit. People will go through long periods after they've been dumped or after they dump somebody asking, why did I do this? What did I lose? What did I gain? The brain really does remember this, and it remembers this forever. You remember the ones that got away. It's entirely possible that the brain is built that way so you can remember why it didn't work so that you can do it better the next time. There are also some things that should not impact your current relationship. Diana says how many people your partner has dated or slept with before your relationship formed should not impact your trust in your partner. Since your partner is no longer intimate with their exes, it should not impact your trust. It's normal to worry about your partner's sexual health in case they have any STIs, but it can become offensive for your partner if you are judging their character based on their sexual past. So, how can you properly ask your partner about their STI status or ask them to get tested? As mentioned earlier, Ed had trust issues with Rose's sexual past because he was unsure how many intimate partners Rose had. He explained in his confessional, "I'm not planning on having with Rose until she takes an STD test. I want to know for myself that I can trust her." It's normal to worry about your partner's sexual health, but Ed didn't approach the topic in a sensitive manner. According to a Self article, the biggest thing to keep in mind is that you are not accusing someone of being promiscuous or dishonest by asking them about their STI status. Anyone can get STIs, and many come with absolutely zero symptoms. Unfortunately, Ed did exactly this. He told Rose he would never ask her about her past relationships again if she took the STD test, indirectly implying that she may have had a lot of sexual relationships. Ed also directly confirmed his concern when he said he wanted to make sure Rose is not someone that sleeps around. So, what are some appropriate ways to ask your partner about their STI status or about getting tested? Health and sex journalist Cassandra Brabaugh explains, it might be best to do it in a non-sexual context when both of you are thinking clearly. If you're a little freaked out to mention it, admit that. You can say something like, "I'm nervous to talk to you about this, but it seems like we might have soon," and it's important to me that we get tested for STIs first. As an alternative, you can get tested and kick things off by sharing your results. This can make it clear that you're not judging or shaming your partner by bringing up STI testing. And if you do happen to have an STI, it's important to remember that it does not define who you are. Megan Fleming, a sex and relationship therapist, explains, "It's not who you are, it's just the thing that you have. You need to take care of yourself and your partners, but it in no way defines you, who you are, or what you can offer as a partner." Overall, Ed and Rose's relationship was very messy, but it's important to keep in mind that 90 Day Fiancé is a reality show, and some scenes we see might not be genuine. Rose reminds us that the show does not reflect who she really is. "I am shocked and sad because there are people who are accusing and judging me based on the edited TV show. I want everyone to understand that the TV show is not a reflection of who I am as a person, a mother, and a woman." And there's truth to this statement. According to Screen Rant, there's no script, but producers can pitch in what to say in certain scenes to make it more interesting. They also have complete control of how to portray the couple in the final edits. Still, there are lots of valuable lessons to be learned from Ed and Rose, such as being honest with your partner, how to approach your partner about their dating history, and respecting your partner's culture and family. It's also important to remember that sending hate and death threats are never okay. Throughout the season, Ed has received many hateful comments about his appearance, which is not his fault. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Ed revealed he has Klippel-Feil syndrome. "You're born with multiple birth anomalies, so instead of having 7 cervical vertebrae, I have 3 that are the size of 2, and so I have limited range of movement. I have a bigger than normal chest cavity." What do you think about this story? Are you waiting to hear Rose's truth video? What did you think of Ed's behavior towards Rose?